Nation News Now Storm Tracker weather. Coverage you can count on.
Our chief meteorologist Jason Stiff live in the Storm Tracker Weather Center. And Jason, another hot week this week, and you're also tracking some fire danger, is that right?
Yeah, we have fire danger, which we certainly expect, but we don't want this time of year. We have a lot of heat, which you'd also expect, but it's going to get more intense as we progress through this upcoming week into next weekend too. We have a red flag warning and a fire weather watch, both for eastern Siskiyou and Modoc counties. The red flag warning for tomorrow, and then the fire weather watch for Tuesday. We're going to have some gusty wind, obviously dry fuel and dry air, and it's going to be very hot. We're not going to be cooling down very well at all. We also have heat advisories out for western Siskiyou County. This now lasts until 11 o'clock Monday night. Temperatures up to 105 possible. However, later this week into next weekend, there's going to be a widespread area with advisories and warnings issued for the heat that we're expecting. It's too early for those to get issued yet, but believe me, they are coming our way. Right now it's 102 degrees in Redding after a high of 103, 92 degrees in Burning, 89 degrees rather in Chester, 97 hot degrees in Chico, and Red Bluff right exactly at 100. But as expected, slightly cooler than yesterday by a handful of degrees. Alturas a little bit cooler than that, 6 degrees cooler than 24 hours ago, but most places just a minor cooling for us. And the most active weather has been to our east and northeast over Lassen County. Early this afternoon, we had far more showers and storms between Halls Flat and Susanville. Now a little bit more activity to the north and east of Brockman, but it's all fairly stationary, and it is going to start falling apart. Now, as we look at futurecast, you're going to notice a trend, and it's not the most delightful trend that we're going to have. We're going to lose any chance for any rain. Now, we don't want the thunderstorms. We certainly don't want those lightning strikes, but we're not going to have any of those either. A dominant ridge of high pressure is going to be in control of our weather, and it is not going to give up the ghost for a long time. Expect a resurgence of the hotter weather as we move into the latter part of this week into this coming weekend. If you thought this weekend was hot, it's going to be a lot hotter by next weekend too. If you want to do some golfing, I suggest getting the earliest tee time you can. Mid 70s at 8 a.m., lower 90s at noon, upper 90s by 3 p.m. with more valley highs between 100 and 105 degrees tomorrow, and it only goes up from there. So here's your forecast for Monday, expecting highs in the upper 90s and lower 100s. Lots of sunshine, some smoky air as well as we get closer to Mount Shasta. For northeastern California, a little bit of smoke in the air also, but the highs will be hot. It's going to be widespread 90s for us, mid to upper 80s and lower 90s for the ridge tomorrow afternoon after a fairly warm night. Lots of 60s and lower 70s for lows, and both the lows and the highs are going to be going up all the way through this weekend. For the valley, we'll have lows tonight in the upper 60s and lower 70s. Highs are going to be hotter than they were today, 103 to 105 degrees. And the Chico area, lows tonight between 65 and 70 degrees. Highs also getting steamier between 100 and 103. And after a brief break, Tuesday and Wednesday, it really surges upward. Look at this. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in Chico between 103 and 108 degrees. The coolest days will still be 98. And for Redding, still 7 days at least of triple-digit heat. By next weekend, 112 to 113.